just to give a little background, I was married 16 years. I'll try to see if I can do this really fast. And in the midst of our marriage, day one was we should have just stayed friends, pretty much. Long story short. The marriage was very toxic, the relationship was toxic, and the marriage was toxic. And then I found out, like, the last year or so, he was in a whole relationship with someone. He left, and 3 months later, the woman's pregnant. Then, like, about 6 months later, maybe a year later or whatever, they got engaged and married all within, like, 2 years or whatever. And I have been, like, trying to figure out, it's been 9 years now. This happened 2019. He left. And so I'm, like, trying to figure out, like, why is my life so fucking, like, when I say I am rock bottom, I'm, like, 6 feet under the ground. They just haven't put the dirt on me yet. All these years later. And yes, I went through a huge healing transformation. I had to heal a lot of stuff because I just refuse to keep picking the same people and keep living this life that is not for me. But it's whatever. But it's like, I'm so talented, I'm so smart, I've done so many things, and I'm just struggling. Mentally, I'm struggling. Financially, I'm struggling. And when it's the risk of me losing my home, it puts me in that place. When I was a kid, my mother always had struggled financially. Like, she never taught us about money, so I was horrible with money. And, like, I remember one day coming home and our shit was outside because we got evicted. I remember other times where, like, we've always struggled in that department, and, like, I am doing the same, and it's my fear, and I don't know how to move forward out of this place. Like, I went from making $80,000-$90,000 a year, now I'm barely making 30, and I'm scared. So it's put me in a really dark place, really, really dark place. Like, really dark place. I ain't gonna lie. And depression, anxiety, my nervous system is fucking shot. Every day I'm fighting to just stay alive. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being completely honest. This is a safe space. And I had to get my therapist back again. Doing all this shit sober don't help. And I'm really over life because I'm tired of this. Like I was in relationships and was still struggling. So it's like I was in that 16-year relationship, and people are like, well, it's been so long, how are you still struggling? Because in those 16 years, I was the person taking care of everything. He paid his little half of the rent, and that's it. Everything else was on me. And so even when he left, he didn't have a job. So the last month and a half, I literally had to pay everything myself. So that made things even worse, and I just haven't caught up. And then I lost my mom, and then I lost my mind, and I completely gave up. So it's like I'm trying to catch up. Oh, and then in the midst of all that, 4 years, I had no idea he had been lying to me the whole time, gaslighting me and everything. And so then when I really found out the truth, like, for 4 years, he held my life hostage. And it's a whole nother story. But it's like I'm trying to play catch up, and I'm falling short. So I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm just fucking tired. So every time I have bad thoughts, I have to record something. Even if I'm just sitting in silence. She said record. So